let's look at sales. Now, everyone that walks into the office is ready to make a decision. Matter of fact, they've already made a decision. That's the reason why they're walking in. Now, it's going to be up to you to actually convince them. You're going to convince them by educating them, by giving them information, by helping them, by gaining their trust. But most importantly, what I want you to understand is that everyone that walks in has already made a decision. They've made a decision prior to walking in. They're ready to make a decision. They're ready to leave with the insurance. They're not there just to shop around. See, the shopping around concept or the shopping around remark is just simply a way for them not to feel like they're obligated to make a decision. So simply by them telling you, look, I'm just shopping around, they're hoping that you don't give them an option or you don't put pressure on them to make a decision. By them telling you I'm shopping around, they simply feel a little bit more comfortable because they don't feel committed or obligated to make a decision. But your job is not to consider that shopping around. You're going to follow some qualifying, confirming steps to determine if they're actually ready. And then you're going to justify the information to convince them that making a decision is the right thing to do. But before we actually get started, you have to understand that everyone that walks in is ready to buy. Now, think about this. You don't walk into a restaurant just to smell the food. You're walking in because you're ready to order. You're ready to eat. Now, you don't just walk in and just check the scenery, see what's going on, see if you like the atmosphere. That's not the reason why we walk into a restaurant. Now, personally, there's only one reason, or maybe one or two, but there's only one main reason that I actually walk into a restaurant and I don't buy or order any food. And that's simply when I'm rushed because I simply don't have enough time. I walk into a restaurant and I see a big line. I'm talking about it's going to take me 30 minutes to actually order and another 15 minutes to get my food. So I'm literally going to be there 45 minutes waiting. So what I do is I decide to choose another place. But my intentions to order were technically processed prior to me walking in. Now, you have to understand that customers make the same decision. Now, they made a decision to walk in. They made a decision to buy insurance. They made a decision to actually go through the whole process before they walked in. So the shopping around concept is just an excuse for them to actually feel a little bit more comfortable. So just acknowledge it, agree with them, don't accept it. Keep in mind, you wouldn't walk into a restaurant just to smell the food. You're walking in because you're actually ready to order, you're ready to eat. So keep this concept. This is the basics of sales. This is understanding the basics of sales. You have to understand we don't walk in just to shop around. This is not like a mall, for example, where you go window shopping and you're just walking around just to have a good time and to spend some time with someone else or just to waste time. When you actually walk into a restaurant, you're going to walk in there because you're ready to order. So customers that are walking into the office, they're ready to make a decision. They're just looking for the right person to make a decision with. So once again, keep this in mind. Don't get intimidated by the shopping around, I'm not ready. Don't get convinced by that. Keep in mind that they're actually investing time and they're walking in for a reason.